Hello, everyone, and welcome to your You Pick Tuesday comparison request. Chris Bumstead versus Patrick Moore. Now, how did I get to the bottom of this? Well, the You Pick Tuesday and the Fan Requested Friday videos, the criteria on how I obtain these requests, totally different now. It has nothing to do with the comment section below, guys, so go ahead, still have fun in the comment section, but I'm not going to be accepting requests from there. It's going to be focused in on the community section, and this was the poll that I did for Friday, and James Lewis won versus Derek Lunsford, and this request was second. Now, is that how I'm going to be doing it from now on? The second place gets played Tuesday, number 2 Tuesday? Well, sure, that might be a good idea, but food for thought here, guys. You guys showed up the next day after I did the James Lewis versus Derek Lunsford, and you guys piled on the votes for today's matchup. So in a sense, this is your fan requested Friday matchup due to popular demand. Chris Bumstead versus Patrick Moore. Now I have to get this out here. I have to get this out there for sure. Patrick Moore, hey, I'm not saying that you should go to Classic. I believe there was a rumor he posted something. I thought he was being sarcastic. No way, shape, or form, and this is a message to Patrick himself, no way, shape, or form do I think that you could lose all that muscle and go to Classic. I love this physique in the open class. People are just so down. You get a couple of low placings. Hey, like Patrick Moore said, he made a post, I don't know, a couple months ago, I think it was. He said he couldn't wait to finally have the time to pack on some more muscle. So anyway, I don't think for any second that he's going to be going to Classic, but this is the matchup, and I think it's obvious. Patrick Moore, twice as big as Chris Bumstead. Look at the arms, look at the legs. Now, because I love you guys, I dug up this version of Patrick Moore. He was a light heavyweight, and I couldn't find exactly the weight, but I guess in bodybuilding, a light heavyweight is under 200 pounds or something like that. But I don't know. It gets iffy. Either way, Chris Bumstead, dominant. So if Patrick Moore did lose all his muscle to go to men's classic physique, I think he would look like this. Well, he would probably have more muscle maturity, of course, but he wouldn't have that size that he does now. And Bumstead, even still, in the arms, Patrick Moore's arms are way bigger than Bumstead's. But make no mistake about it, guys, Bumstead would win this match. But this would be the match that you guys wanted to see, I guess, which makes no real sense. Because if Patrick Moore were to go to Classic, this would not be the physique that we would see. But I just wanted to get that out there. This is a fan request, guys. I don't want to be, have people make videos of me and I can't believe Mark would dare say that. I like to give you guys requests that you guys want to see. But anyway, Patrick Moore, dominant. But it's mostly the lag size. Let's just for 1 second imagine that he had the lags that he did back in, 2013, I believe that was. That other version was 2013. And he put on so much mass. This just goes to show you guys how much muscle and hard work, diligence he put into the gym to obtain this physique. And it is totally dominant. Sure, he's got long legs, but I think he's filling them out just fine. I think he's, improving. He just needs to not worry about so much about the size and worry about the detail like he did at the 2019. I mean, he looked awesome. And everybody always says, a little bit more mass. He's got the mass. Now, put a little bit more on in this off season and work on the detail. I think he would definitely be a contender, for sure. Let's turn to the side here, because this is a fan request, and you guys wanted to see this one. And it's no matchup, guys. Patrick Moore, he's an open class competitor. He's bigger, he's shorter. He's bending at the knees too, so I made him a little extra short in this shot. Wheel size, upper body size. I like the stance of Chris Bumstead. I was going to call him Benoit. Jeez Louise. Hey, they're both Canadian. Never mind. Let's have a look at that 2013. And if you guys want to see him go down to Classic, hey, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see him lose all of this muscle in his legs. Biceps, triceps look good, but his delts lost all the muscle in that, you know. So it's foolish to think that he could go to Classic. But anyway, like I said, I think he was being sarcastic. Like the time on The Simpsons when they said to Lisa, Lisa's going to marry a carrot. So she just said, fine, you know what? I am going to marry a carrot. And they were all shocked. She said it, she's going to marry a carrot. I don't think he's going to go to Classic. I think he's fine just the way he is, just fine in the open class. Side tricep. And I sure hope Patrick Moore at least hears this and doesn't just see the thumbnail and think, oh, another dingbat thinks I'm going to be going to men's Classic. And hey, if I'm wrong, hey, I'm sorry. If he really is going to Classic, you know, anything's possible. Anything's possible. But hey, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I just don't think it's in the cards for this superiority amount of muscle. I mean, look at this, guys. Open class versus Classic physique. This is what this is. This is, you know, much more muscle. Let's have a look at the young buck. Look at Patrick Moore here. He had big arms. Big little arms on the man. Even back then, he's giving Bumstead a run for his money. Wheel size, no comparison here, which is funny because the open class, Patrick Moore, dominant in the size of the wheels. Of course, it all comes down to the back shots. This is not Bumstead. Somebody's pulling a trick. This is Bumstead times 20. Art Atwood, for those of you who already guessed who that was. Now bring on the real Chris Bumstead. Foolishness. Hey, well, at least if you don't agree with me, you can find me at least somewhat entertaining by putting Art Atwood's back there. Kind of looked like the same lines and stuff Bumstead has, with more mass. Now, Bumstead has some lines there. For conditioning, I would say, shows the conditioning, but I don't think that he's any more conditioned as Patrick Moore. I think Patrick Moore, as far as this division, his conditioning is good, but I think he could tighten the conditioning up. You just look at the dryness of the hamstrings and even the glutes. He looks like he might be similar to Chris, for sure. So, who's winning the back shot? Well, look at the size of the back. I mean, Bumstead, he's got some good detail. Good traps, but I think that Patrick Moore is just going to be too much as far as the size is concerned. Debatable. Go to the rear double with no rear lat from the 2013 from Patrick. Now, he might be holding his lats or his delts a little too close together, maybe. Patrick Moore, with all due respect. Hey, love this guy. Awesome. I just have seen him hit this shot better, I think, in the past. And with the muscle that he did obtain here for the Olympia. Of course, I didn't even mention this is from the Olympia. I'll mark it on the thumbnail, or the title. Never mind the thumbnail. Chris looks good in this shot. Looks awesome, actually. Pretty darn good pose for both gentlemen. Bring on the 2013, just for laughs. And this is me saying that no, I don't think that he would fare very well at all if he lost all his muscle. He still might be Nick Strength and Power. I called him a first call-out guy in the Classic. Sure, but he's not going to beat Chris. If he's going to beat him, he's going to beat him with that size that he has. And that's not going to be the matchup. So, hey, if you're calling me foolish for doing this matchup, I kind of agree with you. Unless Chris is going to go up to the Open. He could be any weight then, I guess. He's the champion. I'm sure they'd let him in. Abs and thigh, same. Chris is no more conditioned, no more diced than Patrick. Keep in mind, I think the open class competitors, a little bit more dry, a little bit more peeled than the men's Classic. Classic, of course, focuses more on the lines, the aesthetics, the flow, things of that nature. In which case, Pat does look good too, with a little bit extra size. I love this type of physique in the open class. Your Patrick Moores, your Regan Grimes. And I think in the future, they are going to go back to that. Like your Frank Zane era. Things of that nature. This is the most muscular and This is the last say on this matchup. And Chris looks good. I love when these aesthetically pleasing guys do this shot. The hands on hip. Just makes the lack of size in the arms, you don't notice it as much. But when you do focus in on that, look at the size of Pat's big arms. He is a Hostetler stud for sure, for sure. So, who wins this matchup? Who wins the Chris Bumstead versus Patrick Moore? Well, Patrick Moore does, guys. I'm sorry, he's twice as big. Doesn't make sense. But do I think if he lost all that weight and went to Classic, he would be as big as a force, or he would be as dominant in this matchup? Well, no. But that's not why I did the comparison. It was because you guys wanted to see it. Anyway, guys, I hope Pat stays in the open class for sure. I don't even think it's a question. I love this type of physique in the open, and we need more of it. Your Regan Grimes, your Patrick Moores, and I'm sure there's more that I'm not naming or thinking of right at this minute. But anyway, guys, you know what I'm saying, and I do like to please you guys by doing your requests that you want, and I will be changing it up. Like I said, I'll be finding out some requests through the week that you guys want to see. Then I will do a poll, and we'll figure out the criteria for your lineups. Have a great day, guys.